Join us at Women of Courage and celebrate the achievements of women. The Women of Courage show is being broadcast by the Women and Children's Restoration Ministries to help you problem solve, to help you dream again, to help you believe that anything is possible. We want you to believe that you do not have to marry the first man you meet just to get someone to take care of you. You do not have to live a life of drudgery. You can educate yourself. All you have to do is learn to read competently. We want you to take a chance on yourself. Stop believing all the soothsayers around you that have never left the state in their lives. People who do not have courage to fly. People who only think of lying, cheating, and stealing. You can live an exciting life. All you have to do is believe that you can make your dreams come true. You do not have to go to bed with someone you despise day in and day out. You have the right to marry someone that you can talk to someone that believes in you and has faith in you as a human being. In other words, you do not have to settle for just anyone. But what you must do is strive toward your goal. You must be goal-oriented. You must organize yourself. You must be clear about what you want in life and why you want such a life. All of us are made up of dreams. As our dreams unfold in our lives, our spirit soars. Realizing our dreams becomes a problem because oftentimes we are beaten down by our friends and family. We are beaten down at school by people laughing at us because of our shoe size, our ear size, our breast size, the clothes we wear, etc. We are beaten down by people saying nothing will come of our lives. We are beaten down when our mothers and grandmothers constantly say that we're going to be just like our father, an inmate in prison. Many of us are also discouraged when our mothers are inattentive. She is wrapped up in her new boyfriend. But life anew is possible. It is my job to encourage you to go as far as you can dream and as far as your dreams can take you. It is my job to get you to believe in life again. I am sick and tired of people failing at life just because they are around negative speaking and negative acting people. Do not let the failure of other people make you lose confidence in yourself. Yes, you may be surrounded by poverty, but you must look for a way out. The book, If You Believe in God, You Do Not Belong in Prison, will help you. What you must do above all else is learn to read competently. You must read, read, and read. Anyone who laughs at you for reading, you need to leave that person alone. I do not care if it's your mother. Anyone who discourages you, you are to stop all association. Man is not different than plants. We need encouragement to grow as plants need water to thrive. You are to leave foolish, stupid people alone. Their ignorance will weigh you down or even get you killed. Sit down and think how you can avoid these people, especially if they're in your family. If you are overwhelmed with the tiring feeling that feels as if you're carrying a bag of stone around every morning when you get out of bed and think how you'll have to spend another living life you're not passionate about, the books I suggest are the perfect solution for your unique needs. Not only will we help you realize why these feelings overwhelm you and what you can do to change it, but they will also teach you how to live a life of strength, courage, fearlessness in order to realize all of your dreams. If you are lacking the attitude and psychology, proper resource or vision to make your dreams a reality, combined with dissatisfaction with the execution of your plans, but you remain firmly dedicated to making your ambition a reality and creating the life you deserve, you will certainly derive the most benefit from professional, incredible content within these books. Contents that will assist you in achieving the results that you are after. You are never to give up on yourself. Are you ready to leave your future to chance? Of course not. Take your life in your hand and learn all the necessary tools, mindset, strategies used by the men and women of courage, used in order to live the life of their dream. Change your life with our book starting today. Before we begin, we're going to take a few moments to collect ourselves and to relax before we engage into our discussion. What we need to do is to focus now on bringing positive energy into our lives and into the world. The energy that we project every day is the same energy that we get back. We have all seen those people that can walk into a room and they glow. People want to be around them. People feel better being in their presence. That's the energy that we need to create. And once we learn how to do this, our lives will be filled with greatness. We will attract that positive energy. And how we can do this is by changing our outlook, meeting every day with gratitude, thankfulness, optimism, and once you do this, you will see a change in yourself. I want you to take a moment and close your eyes. Think about everything positive in your life. Family, friends, a career, your faith. All of this is how you start your day. Every morning when you wake up, I want you to think about what is positive in your life. I want you to list 10 reasons why your life is amazing. You will see the change. You will be changed. You will begin to attract life's blessings. Lead with gratitude. Be thankful and think positive. I am going to pause for a second to take a short break.
What we need to focus on now is bringing positive energy into the world. The energy that we project every day is the same energy that we get back. We've all seen those people that can walk into a room and they glow. People want to be around them. People feel better being in their presence. That's the energy that we need to create. And once we learn how to do this, our life will be filled with greatness. We will attract that positive energy. And how we do this is by changing our outlook, leading every day with gratitude, thankfulness, optimism. And once you do this, you will see the change. I want you to take a moment and close your eyes. Think about everything positive in your life. Family, friends, a career, your faith. All of this is how you start your day. Every morning you wake up, I want you to think about what is positive in your life. I want you to list 10 reasons of why your life is amazing. And once you do this, you will see the change. You will be the change. You will begin to attract life's blessings. Lead with gratitude. Be thankful. And think positive.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I will be talking to you about power and believing in yourself. Have you ever felt powerless? Have you ever felt like you are not good enough? Wayne Dwyer said, and I quote, "You can be miserable or you can be motivated yourself. But whatever has to be done, it is always your choice." I'm going to repeat that quote. Wayne Dwyer said, "You can be miserable or you can motivate yourself. But whatever has to be done, it is always your choice." As elusive as power may appear, it lurks inside each and every one of us, waiting to be developed and unleashed to the world. And I am talking about your personal power, your ability to overcome limiting habits and beliefs that hold you back from the things you aim to achieve. I'm going to repeat that. I am talking to you about your personal power, not anyone else's power, your personal power. Your ability to overcome limiting habits like smoking and getting up late or staying up late at night, and beliefs that hold you back from things that you want to achieve. And it also has to do with how you positively influence and impact the lives of the people around you in different ways. It is about you coming an unstoppable force in terms of accomplishments. I will repeat it. It is about you becoming an unstoppable force in terms of accomplishments, meaning you're going to do it. But this cannot happen if you don't believe in yourself or your potential. Benito Mussolini thought of himself as an intellectual, and his mental calmness and belief in himself was second to none, and he never second guessed himself. If he did, he would not be that powerful. How do you develop this type of power? That is a question to you. How do you develop the same power that Mussolini developed in himself? You can start by believing in yourself and changing your negative mindset. You should stop paying attention to the loud voices in your head telling you that you are weak, worthless, a failure, and all sorts of negative thoughts that put you down. And you can develop your power by focusing on your positive traits. This is because what you think about yourself influences the results you are getting in the everyday sphere of your life. I will repeat it. What you think about yourself influences the results you are getting in every sphere of your life. So, what you think is related to results. For your power to develop, you need to stop second guessing yourself and trust you to make the right decisions at the right time with a positive outlook. What you have developed, your power, you can effectively channel it toward anything you set your mind to and progressively create the confidence and momentum to propel you forward toward your desired outcome. I'm going to repeat this. For your power to develop, you need to stop second guessing yourself. You need to trust yourself to make the right decision at the right time with a positive outlook. When you have developed your power, you can effectively channel it toward anything you set your mind on and progressively create the confidence and momentum to propel you forward toward your desired outcome. Now think of what Mussolini did. Mussolini first convinced himself that he was great. Then he went out and took this power and convinced his countrymen that he was great. On a final note, you are powerful. And with that power, you can boost your mental and emotional strength, which can help you scale through hurdles, setbacks, and adversities in the most effective ways. This is what Socrates said. Socrates said, "Let him that would move the world first move himself. For you to make a difference, you first have to learn to move yourself by believing in yourself and in your inner power. I am going to pause for a second to take a short break.
Oftentimes, we talk so much about the success of something that we don't highlight how important failure can be. Failure is what gives us those real life lessons. And until you've experienced that, you can't truly understand what success means. Because through failure, we begin to understand who we are, what we're made of, what we're willing to do to become successful. Failure is only an event. It does not define you. All it does is create new opportunities for you to succeed. Once one door closes, more will open. But you need to believe that. You need to live life now. Risk everything for your dreams. No matter what the results are, trust in yourself that you will find a way to become successful. In this life, we do not fear failure. We embrace the opportunities that come from it. Think about everything that has been created in this world. If people would have given up after one failure, what would we have? We would literally have nothing. We do not fear failure. We grow from it, we learn from it, and we move on. When you wake up this morning, I want you to think about a few things. In your life, what makes you happy? Is it family, relationships? Is it working or building your career? Is it school or education? What makes you happy every day? What makes you eager to start your morning? Now, while you're doing this, I want you to block any negative thoughts that you have. This is the time of day where you begin to invite positive thoughts into your mind. I want you to think about gratitude, being thankful for the things that you have in your life, being thankful that you woke up this morning, that you have a job, and a place to sleep, being thankful that you have people around you that truly love and support you. Now make sure when you walk through today, you do it with a positive mind and live by the law of attraction. Believe 100% that positive things will happen throughout the day. And even if things don't go as planned, do not spend time focusing on that. Everything that you want in your life can be achieved. And it's up to you to go out and make it happen. And remember, express positive energy and you will get positive things back in your life. This is how you live by the law of attraction.
Here are two examples of what can happen when you believe in yourself. In November 2018, Snoop Dogg said, "I want to thank me for believing in me," as his Walk of Fame star celebration. Snoop Dogg received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame that Monday. He thanked a lot of people, including his parents, his wife, Quincy Jones, and Dr. Dre. Most of all, he thanked himself for getting himself to the Walk of Fame. This is what he said. "Last but not least, I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off. I want to thank me for never quitting. I want to thank me for always being a giver and trying to give more than I received. I want to thank me for trying to do more right than wrong. I want to thank me for just being me all the time. Snoop Dogg, you're a bad mother blank." After that short speech, would you not say that Snoop Dogg believes in himself and that he is an opportunist? 4 years ago, Madeline McCleary of Florida and her two twin sons decided to study at the Florida A&M University together. Rather than leaving their mother in South Florida, her sons, Aaron and Aubrey, insisted that their mother join them in Tallahassee, Florida. They insisted that she go back to school. On Saturday, May 4th, 2019, the three celebrated as Madeline McCleary walked across the stage at the Lawson Center, graduating with a degree in English from Florida A&M. When Madeline's sons graduated from high school, Madeline McCleary told herself, "I can't go back to school and get my degree also." She believed in herself. She went to a junior college, then she transferred her credits from her associate degree to Florida A&M University. She graduated with her sons. She received a degree in English. This is what happens to people who believe in themselves. This can happen to you. You can turn your life around like Snoop Dogg and Madeline McCleary by believing in yourself. Believing in yourself can turn your life around.
Life is too short for you to be unhappy. Life is too short for you to surround yourself with anything but positivity. And that's what we need to talk about now, dealing with toxic people. Now, we can't change all of our relationships, but we can change some. Some of us might come from families that are not supportive, and some of us come from families and have friends that are very supportive. And that's what we need to figure out now. Who is helping you? Who truly supports you as a person? Who wishes you all the success in the world? Those are the people you need to be around. Those are the people you need to stay connected with. I want you to think about 5 people that you talk to or hang out with the most. Of those 5 people, how many of them are positive influences on your life? How many of those people are helping you build the foundation to your success? And for the people who are not, are you willing to cut them out of your life? Is it worth having people around you that don't believe in you? Positive thoughts attract positive outcomes. And until you can change who you let around you and how much they influence you, you will continue down the same path. But the time is now. You can no longer let negative influences impact your goals. Your new chapter starts right now. Think about the positive people. Think about building with them, connecting with them, because they will be the positive influence that you need to help succeed in your life. They will be the driving force for you to live your best life. It's just as important to how you end the day as it is to how you start the day. And that's with positivity. Now, we can't change what has happened today, but we can change our thoughts into tomorrow. Now, before you sleep, you need to make sure you're in a calm state of mind. No phones, no tablets, no distractions. I want you to start thinking about all of your dreams and goals coming true. I want you to really picture how life would be once you meet those goals. How happy would you be? How would your life change for the better if you met these goals? Now you can start to feel the anxiety of the day slowly fade. You can start to feel the heaviness turn to light. And every moment you stay in this calm state, you start to feel better, feel more confident. You start to feel more assured. And this is how you end every day, thinking about your goals, thinking about your accomplishments, thinking about the positive people in your life, all the support you have, all the people wishing you success. This is how you end your day. A calm state with positive thoughts. Your future is now. Visualize it into tomorrow.
Okay, we're going to continue our discussion of being a person who is developing belief and power in themselves. Associated with being a powerful and believing person is a person who is an opportunist. See, you have to be aware that some of your behavior has to be associated with talking and meeting and greeting and associating with people. And a lot of times you can actually hurt yourself by not being open to talking and greeting and meeting people. And you miss out on various opportunities. Not everyone pays full price for a car or a house or a pair of shoes. A lot of times they get reduced prices based on people that they know, that they met and took an opportunity to introduce themselves and become associates of these people. Think about it for a while. Think about all the people that you need in your life. Sometimes you need information from a real estate broker. Sometimes you'll need information from a guy who sells cars, somebody that sells insurance. You are not a island unto yourself. You need other people. So you have to take opportunity to meet these people and greet these people and establish a relationship. These are the fundamentals of life. I'm not saying that you meet and greet these people to abuse and use them, but you form associations that is good for both of you. Now, the sole purpose of this portion of my show is to talk to you about being an opportunist. I want you to listen to me carefully because earlier I spoke to you about power and belief. Well, a kissing cousin to power and belief is being an opportunist. An opportunist is a person who believes in the day. This is a person who believes good fortune is coming his way. He is a person that believes he is going to meet the right person, say the right thing, or do the right thing that will bring him an opportunity that will further him in his life, bring him fortune. An opportunity is not a sad sack. Okay? He's not one that's gloom and doom all the time. An opportunist is a person who's looking forward to the day. Before I get into the discussion, who is an opportunist? According to a dictionary, an opportunist is a person who adapts his actions and responses to take advantage of opportunities or circumstances. I will say it again. An opportunist is a person who adapts his action and responses to take advantage of opportunities or circumstances that present themselves to him. And please do not get upset with the pronouns that I use because I'm discussing this with respect to both males and females. A politician once said, an opportunist does not wait for a grand opportunity to come about. He simply transforms events to exploitable situations. An opportunist is a person who looks forward to life. He looks forward to what the day will bring. When he sees rain, he does not feel sad. He is a person who believes something good can happen to him on a rainy day, just as something good can happen to him on a sunny day. And opportunists are people who whistle. These are people who sing to themselves. They hum a tune as they drive to work or walk into an office building looking for a job because this person believes it's just as easy for the interviewer to say yes as it is for an interviewer to say no. So they do not walk into an interview with their stomach churning, thinking that the interviewer is going to say no. They tell themselves, I have a 50-50 chance just like everyone else to get this job or buy this house or get this car. Contrary to what many might believe or forced to believe, being an opportunist does not mean you are selfish. It means you are not confined to a box or space and you already allow your creativity to flow. You pushed to where you are meant to be. It means you look ahead and you decide what opportunities are worth taking. When you change your thinking and perception toward a more opportunistic mindset, you can take advantage of a lot of opportunities in your everyday life. Opportunity itself is based on the way we view things, and that's the more reason why many people who are capable of discovering great opportunities that will turn their life around, they fail to do so. Why? Because they ignore these opportunities unknowingly. They're in a habit. These people are in a habit of rejecting things without thinking about it because they develop these habits based on someone else's tradition, based on what someone else has told them to do. You have to shake these traditions off. Every occasion, you do not have to be like your grandfather or your father or your uncle or your nephew. Be yourself. An opportunist does not walk around with preconceived ideas, categorizing people. In other words, he or she does not look at a person's handbag or shoes and decide whether or not a person is worthy to speak to. In other words, an opportunist is not a snob. Opportunists do not make assumptions about the worthiness of people that they meet. They do not make assumptions that just because a person is wearing Kmart clothes that they are poor and not worthy of attention. Because some people who wear Kmart clothes are millionaires. They live in a fine house and are able to afford the finest of foods. They are just people who believe in only spending their money prudently. So you see, one of the great characteristics of an opportunist is a person that does not make assumptions and they are a person who does not categorize people. They are people who believe that they should inquire as to whom a person is before they make a judgment. Because first of all, there are a lot of brilliant attorneys who walk around with some of the most plain clothing on as possible. But if you put these people into a courtroom, they are some of the greatest advocates. Most social scientists do not believe in dressing. They put the first thing on that they find when they get up in the morning. Some of them may walk to work and have brown and black shoes on at the same time, or red and yellow socks. Why? Because they're paying more attention to what they have to do than attention to how they look or appear to others. You need to stop judging people based on the way that they look, because you will never be able to take advantage of any opportunity that presents itself, because you are shallow, because you associate fineness with clothing, not fineness of the man mind based on behavior. Some of the greatest con artists in the world dress in fine clothing, but they're worthy of nothing. And you want one of those people that would be hoodwinked by some of those people who dress in fineries. So how can you become an opportunist? First of all, you have to be prepared to take swift action at all times. Sometimes we miss out on opportunities because we keep thinking there will be a better one lying around the corner. To become an opportunist, you have to be decisive. Don't spend too much time waiting, hoping, and praying for an ideal situation. Take action. Look at the people that you meet. Avail yourself of a conversation with them. You never know who you will meet on an elevator just by saying hello. Secondly, you need to open your heart and your mind and be aware of your environment, because your ability to discover something new, a new opportunity, rests solely on the awareness of your environment and your surroundings. Having this awareness increases your chance of discovering new opportunities, and this will play a significant role in your processing the world. You have to be interested in people and things. You might be riding an elevator with a great inventor looking for investors, and you will not know it if you do not smile and strike up a conversation. You cannot be an opportunist if you are afraid of people, if you do not have the courage to walk up to someone at a party that you do not know and say hello. You can easily start a conversation with a person standing alone at a party. You can make a statement congratulating the host, asking the person if they know the host personally, and that you were glad that you were invited to the party. You have to be willing to be creative when talking with people. In conclusion, I want you to understand that you can be an opportunist without being unethical or immoral. Remember, an opportunist is a person that takes advantage of a good situation when it presents itself to him or her. A family may be moving out of town and they have to sell their home. You just happen to be in the right place at the right time to purchase the house or the car, etc. For you to be a good opportunist, you have to focus on your mindsets, on elements of your life like your family, business, community, and personal development. Being an opportunist is the only way to succeed. According to an author, Craig, last name spelled Lunsbrough, we stand around waiting for the big opportunity while we bypass all the small opportunities that would have created that big opportunities that we seek. Be the opportunist who sees a win in every situation. No matter how small or insignificant these situations may appear, start practicing today.
What we need to focus on now is bringing positive energy into the world. The energy that we project every day is the same energy that we get back. We've all seen those people that can walk into a room and they glow. People want to be around them. People feel better being in their presence. That's the energy that we need to create. And once we learn how to do this, our life will be filled with greatness. We will attract that positive energy. And how we do this is by changing our outlook, leading every day with gratitude, thankfulness, optimism, And once you do this, you will see the change. I want you to take a moment and close your eyes. Think about everything positive in your life. Family, friends, a career, your faith. All of this is how you start your day. Every morning you wake up, I want you to think about what is positive in your life. I want you to list 10 reasons of why your life is amazing. And once you do this, you will see the change. You will be the change. You will begin to attract life's blessings. Lead with gratitude. Be thankful. And think positive.
The problems that you encounter in defeating your low self esteem is that you do not believe in yourself and you have formed a habit of not believing in yourself and you have surrounded yourself with low achievers and non believers. I'm going to say this again. The problem that you are encountering in defeating your low self esteem is that you do not believe in yourself and you have formed a habit of not believing in yourself and you have surrounded yourself with low achievers and non believers. Consequently, you have stopped growing and you are stagnant in your behavior. Unwittingly, you turn people off with who are high achievers and people who want more out of life. These people have left you by the wayside. Look around you. How many friends have you lost? How many friends have moved away and never looked back? They did not give you their forwarding address or phone number. Do not tell yourself that you lost your friends because they have more money than you, that they think they're better than you. Face the fact that you ran these people away. You refuse to grow up. You refuse to grow. You refuse to change. You are depressing to be around. You always have a problem that is never solved. You are boring and unpleasant to be around. You are unwilling to learn new things, to push harder, to get the things that you want. Face it, you are always looking for the easy way out. Maybe you lost these friends because they did not want to become involved in your silly criminal behavior. Maybe they valued their families more than you valued your children. They were not going to go to jail over a few easy dollars. Yes, that is correct. When you do not believe in yourself, that lack of belief leads you into criminal behavior because you become entangled with the word easy. Without thinkers in your life, you do not have anyone to introduce new and fresh ideas to you. So it is about time for you to learn to believe in yourself. If you can develop the habit of not believing in yourself, why can't you develop the habit of believing in yourself? You need to work at developing a positive habit of thinking. You need to develop a mantra. The problem is you do not believe, so how can I get you to believe? The first thing I want you to do is to leave low achievers alone. You need to find some better friends. You need to find some friends that actually know how to think and problem solve. Second of all, you need to start telling yourself, complimenting yourself on what you do well. You need to develop a mantra which says, I am going to change, I have changed, I'm going to find me a job, blah, blah, blah. In other words, I'm telling you to begin forming a habit of believing in yourself and stop looking backward and stop your criminal behavior. Recovering your life from foreclosure, bankruptcy, divorce, or other personal tragedies is not easy, but you must believe. You may be wounded, broken, battered, and hurt by life, but you must stand up and fight. People often say, when you're going through hell, never give up. It's easy for someone to say this, but talk is cheap. But you are in a place where every turn you take are met with a challenge or trouble, one thing after another. I'm not here to simply tell you not to give up. I understand what it means to be going through what you're going through right now. I slept on a cement floor being bitten by spiders to survive. However, I'm here to tell you that change is possible. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but you must hang on and do as I tell you. Yes, change is possible. I want you to hope and to believe against even all evidence. Despair is no respecter of status. It is no respecter of age, background, gender, or color. Somewhere right now there is a child crying, a man high on drugs, a mother dancing in a club just to pay her bills. Somewhere right now out there is a person heartbroken, a loss of a dear one, a failed promise of love. Somewhere out there is a person clothed in rags, without a home, without affection, and without a family, and without love. Somewhere right now, someone out there is broken, going through a rough time. I say unto you, hold on, stand fast. You can restore and recover your life. You must believe that you are worth fighting for, regardless of what the world says. When I lost everything and had to live in my car, I had a person to forecast gloom and doom into my life. She said the only person in the world that I loved would desert me. This did not happen. When a doctor punched a hole in my heart and sewn me back up, and I bled inside my chest cavity for 7 days, I did not die. God sent me an angel to help me. When cancer visited me, I did not die. God sent me an angel to stand by me. I still have both these friends today. They have seen the best of me and the worst of me. I say unto you, believe and stand fast. Help is on the way. In closing, remember, when you read and learn with your child, the entire family benefits. Let us see how strong you are to honestly work with your child to improve the entire family. Have the courage to say to your child, I do not know, but I will find out for you. Let us see how emotionally strong you are to honestly work on a problem with your child. Saying I do not know is a courage, not a weakness. Have the courage to say I do not know, then go and ask a librarian to help you. Remember, if you miss one of our shows, you can visit our YouTube channel at Touched by the Light Publishing to watch and listen to previous episodes of Women of Courage. Thank you.
Reverend Dennis Graham, and we've got an interesting program going on here. We're training returning citizens and low income how to do industrial aerospace welding. And we're looking for more people to come in, and we're looking for investors, anybody that wants to sponsor. And we're offering this to the low income and the returning citizens for free so that they can get a step up in life and get an actual good career with a sustainable position in a sustainable job.
Dear listeners, help us save a life. Stop breast cancer from taking lives. Will you assist us in putting the booklet Black Women and Breast Cancer in the hands of 1 million people? Please go to the website www.touchedbythelight.us and download the booklet Black Women and Breast Cancer. Then email this booklet to 5 friends, asking them to email the booklet to 5 of their friends. We are trying to reach 1 million women with this information to save lives. The death of one woman to breast cancer from our community is one woman too many. We thank you for your support.
Menzies Salon and Spa is now offering $25 flat irons Tuesdays and $55 relaxer, touch-up, trim, style included on Wednesdays. Full body massage for $29. Barbara's on duty. Menzie Salon and Spa is a full-service spa and salon located at 22884 Ryan at 9 Mile Road in Warren, Michigan. Call 586-510-4545.
Will you help us? Our prison ministry is trying to reach women with sons and or brothers in prison. We would like for these women to help us with our ministry and halt the growing population of incarcerated men. If you know of someone with a loved one in prison, please contact us at 734-686-1444 or email us at murderedvoices@gmail.com. We must teach men to read, to keep them from entering prison or before they leave prison. Men are now entering prison for killing their children. This has to stop. If we can reduce these murders by teaching men to read, to think clearly, and to manage their emotions. Edward James Olmos said, "Education is a vaccine for violence." We must do everything we can in our power to stop these heinous murders. Please reach out to us. When we work together, we win.
I have an important question for you. Do you love Jesus? I mean, do you really love Jesus? Jesus said, "I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came to me." It's easy for us to live our daily lives and not think of those locked away in prison who need the love of Christ. Remember, Jesus died for them too. And there is a way you can extend his love to them right where you are, without a big sacrifice in time or money. And I'll tell you how in just a few moments from now. Often when men end up in prison, they are leaving families behind. We live in a time when there is a generation of children who often do not have a father at home for a variety of reasons. But when those fathers are in prison, we can reach them. You see, many men in prison are illiterate and not prepared for life on the outside of prison, which leads to reoffending, damage to our communities, and even further damage to the families they leave behind. You can be sure that they need to hear and accept the gospel as well. And we have something special that you can be a part of to address both of those issues. It's called The Wall. The Wall provides books to prisoners so that they can learn how to read and be better prepared for life in the real world. But what's more, these books share the gospel and practical information to help in various aspects of real life. The Wall addresses life today as well as our eternal hope for tomorrow. To make this project reach as many people as possible, your help is needed. A small donation will go a long way to get these books into the hands of people who need them the most. Imagine what it would be like to be in heaven and meet someone who told you that a book that you helped place in their hands was key to helping them for being prepared for life outside of prison. Help them be better husbands and fathers, and most importantly, led them to Christ. You can have that impact today. You may be watching this at your church today and possibly have a representative there right now. If so, open your heart and give what you can, and be sure to talk about sponsorship opportunities for a full book pack. If you are watching this online or in a setting without a representative, simply go to www.touchedbythelight.org.
What we need to focus on now is bringing positive energy into the world. The energy that we project every day is the same energy that we get back. We've all seen those people that can walk into a room and they glow. People want to be around them. People feel better being in their presence. That's the energy that we need to create. And once we learn how to do this, our life will be filled with greatness. We will attract that positive energy. And how we do this is by changing our outlook, leading every day with gratitude, thankfulness, optimism, And once you do this, you will see the change. I want you to take a moment and close your eyes. Think about everything positive in your life. Family, friends, a career, your faith. All of this is how you start your day. Every morning you wake up, I want you to think about what is positive in your life. I want you to list 10 reasons of why your life is amazing. And once you do this, you will see the change. You will be the change. You will begin to attract life's blessings. Lead with gratitude. Be thankful. And think positive.
God bless. And remember, believe in yourself and stand up. Thank you for listening to Women of Courage and have a great day.